one I done at home, simply, just using the hand to hold the shawl closed. Just turn the body slightly so she doesn't look quite so big. That was lit using softbox. And that's a softbox. On the back I put the flash. So I have two flashes at home I use. So I put one flash on here, one flash on the camera, and they're just wirelessly synced. So I had this at 45 degrees from and 45 degrees up, which is a good place to start with your model. You get your model to stand, and you stand in front of it and you work out. Start from there. Okay? It's a good place to start from your lighting if you don't know where to start. And then have a look in the back of your camera and go, there's too much shadow here, there's not enough sculpturing on the face. It doesn't show up very well here, but she's got wonderful cheek bones, this girl. And her neck was quite refined, so it came up quite well with a little bit of playing around with the light and a reflector. So that's always the thing, you take somebody with you and they become your assistant. So you can get them to hold the softbox over here or up there, down there, or the reflector. So if you want to start doing portraiture, get yourself a 5-in-1 reflector. You come in a little bag like this. You get them off the trade me, not very dear. You basically pop out. So you have silver, or you can have black. And you can unzip it when you find the zip. And you can turn it inside out. And you can have gold, which is very warm, or you can have white. Or if it's a really bright day, you can actually hold that up to the light over the model and diffuse some of the light actually hitting the face, so it's not quite so stark, which can be quite hard to expose for. You get a big sunny, bright day, but you have your assistant with you, your happy assistant, you can get them to stand on a wee ladder or whatever, and just hold that up and it lets them diffuse. So the 5-in-1s they're only about $80 I think on Trade Me, so they're well worth getting. It's Nanji, or Little Sister in Sri Lankan. Her mum wanted a formal portrait, so we did these formal portraits and she hated it. She just wouldn't sit properly. I said, what do you want to dress yourself in? I want to wear my hoodie. Right, fine, put your hoodie on. She put her hoodie on, she sat in the seat, the seat were on the range, she put her arm up, and we got shot. So about 20 acceptances overseas this year so far. Okay? It's simple. The hand's just there, you get this nice simple round here. Catch lights in the eyes, they're square because of the softbox. You want to get those catch lights in the eyes, that's what keep people in the picture. If you haven't got catch light in your eyes, your eye starts wandering around the picture looking for somewhere to stop. And look, but the catch eyes, they take you there. She's got a nice little smile, a little bit of sculpturing on the face with the highlights. Nice little shadow. I quite like it, Mum loves it. I think there's about 20 of them went to Sri Lanka though. What was it? That was Nicole, wasn't it?
Nicole, yeah.
Yeah, it was Nicole. It was a Alice in Wonderland shoot that Paul organised and I went along. And that's just using the white background. Think about your arms, excuse me, your hands when you're with a model. Try and make if you're not sure, try and think about a rectangle. Try and make a rectangular shape, because then the person, your eye tends to stay in there more, the rectangle. And quite often your model doesn't know it wouldn't be in my hands. So put them up here, down here, around there. But if you put one way and one the other and start there, start somewhere. So if you think of a triangle, start the triangle, however you want, hand coming up, if you're resting on it. Don't let them rest like on it, because it doesn't look right. Just softly. A guy is different. A guy can be a real sort of a pose. But with girls, make it soft. Okay? Keep them soft, head down, slight tilt to the side. Play with the hair. When you've got a model like this, ask them, do you mind if I touch your hair? Don't just go up and go, okay, because they'll usually bugger off on you, because they won't trust you. But if you talk to them all the time and say, hey, look, is it alright if I just move your hair? Most of them are like, yep, no worries, go for your life. Okay, or can I put your hand here? Yep, that's fine. Little things to think about like that. So then you can go on location and pick some friends. Somebody you know that, I mean, it's probably the most photographed coloured guy in Christchurch, if not New Zealand. But that was a walk around Christchurch. We walked down this funny little alley that's not there anymore, and there was a door and there was spray cans, and I said to Oswald, Oz, how'd you like to be a tagger? So he picked her up and I says, look, stand there as if you're spraying, and then when I say Oz, turn round. So I set it up and I just, Oz, and he turned around and got shot. So it's on location, use your friends. Have ideas. I mean, that idea just came to me when we were there. I saw the gate, the doors and the lines, and I thought, look, they're all pointing to him. So I thought, man, that's quite a good shot. Poor old Ozzy's been well photographed. Grandchildren, they're a great source of photography, right? There's mine, grandsons. And I was just down at the bike park. We were down there taking some pictures, and I said, hey, try this. And then they're now getting into it. They quite enjoy playing with doing portraits with me. We had a lot of fun over the years doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So they're getting into it. It was quite good with I'm Stupid, when he put this stupid sort of face on. His gran got the birthday card like that. She thought it was great. She loved it, so that was cool. Out and about. That's the train driver up at Fog Rock. He's just looking out the window, and I just said, hi, do you remember taking a picture? No, that's fine, he says. Go for your life. So, just take it on location. John Grinnell, good friend of mine. I went up to see John, and John's lost most of his eyesight now. So he had a stroke a couple of years ago, and due to a white back snake, spider. I mean, I'm very sick. So I went up to see him, and his dog was there, and he was there, and I said, can I take some pictures, John? He said, yeah, go for your life. So he just sat there. He's I'm a blind man now, so it's called Blind Man and His Dog, but he had his old hobnails. So I moved the hobnails to there, and his cowboy boots, and his sticks, and just John being John. So it's quite cool. And that's Robert again, the young fellow that I had earlier on, with all the tattoos. That's him 2 years ago. I did a series of pictures in the window with Robert. This was the start, when he was just starting to get his tattoos done. That cost me 12 bottles of Corona to get him to sit in that window and do a photo shoot. And it was really just talk to him, hey, Robert, would you mind if I took your picture? Oh, what do you want? So I already had storyboarded the idea in my head what I wanted. He's like, sweet, cost you a dozen beer? Yep, no worries. So we wandered out to Godley Head, got the window, and we spent about an hour. And yeah, he loves it. He's got it framed in his bedroom, so he's quite happy with it. It was where he was at the time, so he enjoyed it. I do them out tramping. When I go tramping and climbing, I get friends to pose for me. Various sort of ideas, which can be a lot of fun. So your friends are important to you. They're a great source of practice, you know, or loved ones, but they tend to get annoyed with you after a while when you say, no, do you mind if would you pose for me? So ask your friends. You'll have friends that have got character, you know, real character faces that are fun to use and play with. And give them some. Come round and take a picture and you can stay for dinner or have a drink or something. Grandson again, I said to him, sit in the window and I want you to think all these bad guys are going to come and take your family away. What would you do? He went, I'm doing this. And that was it. He did it just like that and caught it. Then that's him. You know, you can tell 1,000 stories from something like that. So remember, talk to your model. Introduce yourself when you get there. Hi, I'm Scott. How you doing? Okay. You've already emailed them, so you know your email contacts. You've already discussed what you're going to do. Don't change it. Keep to it. If you're going to change it, you need to talk to them and say, hey, look, I've had this other idea. Would you mind trying this? And if you've been open with them up to that point, most of them are more than happy to say, yeah, let's give it a go. But if you suddenly turn around and go, take all your clothes off, nah, say that. They'll be out of here. So something you can think about is